guys! Basically, if you don't have any interest in makeup videos, I would either suggest you click off now, or you can watch, and enjoy the video, but just don't take it too serious. Just so you know, this is a makeup video. This is going to be a response video to my friend Jill. I will link her channel, probably in the doobly-doo. She did, just this morning, a haul video. I actually requested it because Jill is just kind of getting into makeup and everything, and she's been talking a lot about e.l.f. cosmetics lately because they had some kind of huge Groupon thing. For me, because I've tried a couple different e.l.f. products. I have a couple of their brushes and like their HD setting powder, which I really do like. But she bought a lot of products that I've never even tried before, and I've really heard a review from someone I know. So that was really great for me to kind of, watch her video, all the stuff that she got, and to just kind of, hear her first impressions about it. So that was really, really helpful for me. So thank you, Jill, for posting that. It was awesome. So in response to that video, I'm going to be doing a combined haul of just some things that I've bought, over the, I don't know, I guess the summer, and things that I haven't really gotten a chance to use yet, but I know I wanted to put them in a haul video. So first off, I know some people are really, really savvy with, these online sites that I use, but if not, then these sites are seriously amazing. One in particular, I really, really like Outlook. Outlook.com, they always have these really neat events where different brands and companies will have events with them, and they will sell their products at like an awesome discount. Like, it's insane. Stila had an event with them, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with Stila Cosmetics. I haven't really used much of their face stuff, or I don't really use much of anything except for their eye products, specifically their eyeliners. I have the Kajal, the Smudge Stick, and the liquid liner. I absolutely adore every liner that I've tried. They're all fantastic, and I definitely recommend. So they had a lot of face makeup, like tinted moisturizers, and a couple like one-step things. So I definitely wanted to give them a shot. They were discounted, and I am a fan of tinted moisturizers just because, the idea of wearing full coverage foundation always kind of freaked me out. And I live in Arizona, and it's super, super hot here, and it's a dry heat. And so you tend to not sweat too much, but because, I don't know if you can tell, but I got like a lot of hair around my head, so my head gets really warm. So I don't like to wear, just a ton of makeup for it to just all melt off, throughout the day. So if you live in Arizona, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Or if you live in Florida like Jill does, or anywhere that's really hot and you're a girl and you have hair, it just makes things much, much worse. Anyway, so I definitely wanted to try out some of their products. So I just wanted to show you some of the things I got. The first one is the Stila Sheer Color SPF 15 Tinted Moisturizer, which is this guy. I have not tried this yet. Really, really cheap. And I think usually when products are put on Outlook, or, Beyond the Rack or whatever site you may be using, if they're discounted, it's usually because they're either discontinuing the product or they're repackaging it. So, and I also got the Stila One Step Makeup. Perfect Skin in One Step. It says this skin-loving makeup combines the benefits of a primer, foundation, concealer, and powder in one luxurious formula. I'm kind of a little put off by one-step products. I like to have every product specifically for, one specific thing, because I feel like if you shove too many steps into one product, it tends to, not have, as good quality. Like, it may have some primer, attributes about it, but perhaps it's not as good of a primer as just using a regular primer. So I haven't tried this yet. This actually is a little bit too dark for me. I was anticipating using this when I got a little darker in summer, but I actually ended up not really tanning my face a whole lot, and I started wearing SPF, so I'm still pretty white. Like, you can even tell, like, that's gonna be way too dark on me. But I don't know. You never know. Like, and if I do get darker, then I have this here. I'll do reviews on these later. I also tried out a site that I got from one of my favorite gurus. Her name is Emily Noel 83, I believe. She's probably one of my favorite gurus, and she recommended a site on her blog. It's called bflirt.com, and flirt with a U. I'll link all of these in the bottom bar, but I tried a couple of things from them. One that I've only tried once is the Smashbox Illuminating Serum. I remember Pinky Charm, another YouTube guru that I watched, she mentioned this and how much she really liked it, but she was really sad because it was discontinued. I saw it, and it was really cheap. It was like was like $6 or something, when normally I feel like this would go for probably like 20 or something like that. Don't quote me on that, just because I've never purchased it at full price because it's not available anymore. But she seemed to really, really like it. It gave like a little bit of a glow, but nothing too crazy, which is okay because I feel like if I got too glowy, it would look really shiny. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the whole shiny look. I use like a powder highlight to like, you know, illuminate my face a little bit, but that's usually as far as I go. So I kind of liked this for that, and it didn't feel really gross under my foundation or anything like that. So I really like it so far. I also stopped by Sephora a while ago, and I really wanted to try out the NARS Sheer Matte. I always hear a lot about the Sheer Glow, and they say that the Sheer Glow is good if you like that dewy look or if you have kind of a drier skin. I have combination skin. My skin's, you know, pretty normal around here, but in my T-zone, like, I get a little oily because, again, lots of hair, 116-degree weather, it's going to happen. You're going to get shiny. So I wanted to get the Sheer Matte, and this foundation is $42, and I've used it once, and it wasn't bad. I mean, I liked it and everything, but maybe it's just because the Sheer Glow is the one that's really getting all the hype, and I don't know, but I don't know, I just didn't think it was anything special, and I'm kind of thinking about returning it, because, I don't know, I was kind of disappointed by it, but then, yeah, not really feeling it too much. I also went to the drugstore, picked up a couple of things. I feel like every time I go to a drugstore, if you're a girl and you're into makeup, you know what I'm talking about, but you can't not go to the makeup part of the store. Whenever I go with my boyfriend and I kind of, you know, wander off while he's looking at something, he always knows to find me in the makeup section. Picked up a couple things. Again, Emily Noel recommended the Clean and Clear Persagel, just for like blemish spot treatment. It's got benzoyl peroxide in it, and it's like an acne medication gel. So if you have like little spots and stuff, you can just like, you know, dab a little bit on there, and it'll kind of, I don't know, I don't really know exactly what it does. I'm pretty sure it just dries up blemishes. I actually have been really lucky lately and haven't really been getting very many. If I do, you know, feel one coming on, I'll definitely try this guy, because I've heard so many good things about it. I know it sounds bad, but I can't wait to get a blemish so I can try this out. I picked up the Wet n Wild gel liner. I've heard that this is comparable to the MAC Fluid line. I don't own a MAC Fluid line, so I can't really say, but I already have a Hot Pot open. This guy. This is a really, really good gel liner, too. I really like it. I got it a while ago off of B-Flirt for like $2. It was ridiculous. But I don't want to open the other one already, just because cream or gel liners don't really have a very long shelf life, so I want to keep this seal on here as long as I possibly can. Like, I want to probably wait until I'm almost out of this one to open this one, just because I don't want it to dry out before, you know, get a chance to use it. And you gotta be really careful with that. Also, while I was at the drugstore, I also picked up the Revlon Color Stay Foundation. Actually, when I first started wearing makeup, my friend Leo, he kind of got me into it. This was the first foundation that he had me try. I had a much darker one. I actually still have it just because I can't get over how dark I used to be. So this is the one I have now. This is the one I used to be. And it's really, really crappy quality camera, but honestly, it's like 6 shades darker. It's ridiculous. So I kind of keep this just in case I need it. Like, I remember I used it on my friend for Halloween, because she's really, really white, but she wanted to be Snooki for Halloween, so I used this to make her look really orange, and it worked out pretty well. So I'm going to hold on to this guy for a little while, at least until it starts getting gross. But anyway, the Revlon Color Stay Foundation is fabulous. It was like, I want to say it was $8, but then part of me wants to say it was $12. But either way, it's not $42 like the NARS one was, and it's so much better. Like, I cannot stress to you how much more I love this one compared to this one that was so expensive. Like, that just blows my mind. So, if you really want a good drugstore foundation, you should definitely try out the Revlon Color Stay. One for dry skin, and then they have one for combination and oily skin. So I got the one for combination and oily just because, as you're learning really quickly, I really like a matte look. And this goes on so well. I mean, it buffs on really, really well. But then again, if I'm kind of in a hurry or just don't feel like using a brush, or if my brush is dirty, I'll just, you know, put it a little bit on my hands, rub it in, you know, tap it, and then just blend it in with my hands. And it goes on. That's what I did today. And it just goes on really well. It has a really, really awesome staying power. I do use a primer, but even without the primer, it does have a really awesome staying power. And that's even from walking around campus and stuff, and, you know, rushing to all my classes and stuff. It stays put. It really does. And I do set it with a powder, but when I use the NARS one and I set it with a powder, it did not stay half as long as the Revlon Color Stay did. So if you're looking for a foundation, honestly, I swear by this stuff. It's fabulous. I also recently tried out the OCC lip tars. Got one in Interlace, which is kind of like, it's like a peachy, mauvey pink kind of deal. The thing about these is they're lip glosses, and these are, what, like 12, 13 bucks? Which seems kind of pricey, but if you haven't heard of these, and if you have, you know what I'm talking about. But honestly, the littlest bit of this goes such a long way. It's ridiculous. You know a grain of rice, like a dried grain of rice? Put like a third of that, and that will cover your entire mouth. And you might even have a little bit more than you want. Like, I did not expect the colors to be so pink. Like, you can't even see your natural lip color underneath it. Like, it's stupid. It's really dumb. Like, because honestly, when am I going to want, like, my entire mouth this color? Like, it legitimately that light, and I look like I'm dead, which is good, because if I ever want to go for like a zombie look, I can just use this. But what I actually end up doing is using this tiniest. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. Scary. Like, oh, dang it. Ah! Oh, it's bubbling. Oh gosh, I made it angry. See that right there? Way too much. I'm just gonna barely touch that, like barely. And I'm gonna swatch and then blend it out. Like, it's stupid. It really is dumb. Like, I don't know if you can even tell. It's such a shame that I'm using a crappy webcam, because it doesn't do these justice at all. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but that's like a huge stripe. It will last me forever. Like, these are a really, really good investment. If you find a color that you really like, then I would recommend getting, you know, a couple of these. So I got one in Interlace, and then this one is in Divine, which is like a crazy hot pink. And then I also got one in Memento, which I think is probably my favorite. It's kind of like a mauvey pink. I feel like it's a less peachy version of Interlace. So I actually purchased my first palette. In the platform, you know, shadows just look like this, you know? But I didn't know you could do this, but apparently you can buy them in pan form. Okay, so the first one I got is Sketch, and a shadow in Fig 1, which is like, so got like a really cool brown mystery. It looks kind of gray. Got Sumptuous Olive, which is like a really pretty green. And I guess I should also show you my Z palette. It's a cheetah print, leopard print, whatever. And then this little guy right here is magnetic, and I like because this little dude is reflective, so you can actually see them. I also have a couple of Urban Decay depotted shadows in here. Obviously, someday it will be full, but for now, this is what I'm starting with. Also save a little bit of money too from buying MAC shadows in pan form. It's much cheaper. So if you did stick around for this entire video, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. NYX Cosmetics is basically definitely the more affordable brand, like, version of MAC. I own both, so I do think I can definitely say that I can use them both, like, you know, together, and you can't tell, you know, one eyeshadow is, you know, lesser quality than the other. They have great shadows. Their single ones are phenomenal. I love them. But basically, NYX is really great quality makeup for a really affordable price. I heard a lot of really, really great reviews about the NYX box of shadows. Ms. Madam Makeup, who's also one of my favorite gurus. I'm actually going to send her fan mail soon. I'm really excited about that. So, Mez, if you're watching this, I'm sending something to you very, very soon. Probably around the same time I send this out. If you stuck around for this part of the video, then you have a chance to win this. Basically, it's 112 shadows. I'm not going to open it just because it's not mine and I don't want to, like, touch it. But there's a little picture back here. So the first thing is just all neutrals. And then if you pull out the little tray in the bottom of this, you have brights as well. So like different shades of brown and tan, and then you have like your grays and your blacks and whatnot. And then you have pretty much every color you could probably ever want. Well, it definitely has something for everyone. I kind of use this to kind of like kick off my makeup era of my YouTube channel. Anyway, how you win this. Basically, all you need to do is subscribe to my channel, and then also subscribe to my beauty blog. I only did one post so far, but I think I want to wait till I get a couple more followers before I post more. So if you subscribe to my channel and subscribe to the blog, I'll link to them in the doobly-doo, you will get a chance to win this. If you stuck around this long, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!